Hi.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
We're here.
I dressed up to the nines today.
Okay, that shirt's going in the trash. You would think he's homeless, by the way the man dresses.
Oh, I can look more professional.
How about you stop wearing homeless clothes?
Here.
Throw away clothes that are ripped or have holes.
Welcome back to another episode.
You still look homeless, but with expensive headgear.
It's another exciting start to the show today.
You see people. Okay, so we didn't get on Tuesday. Not 100% sure why.
I think we
just forgot, to be honest. Life just, happened. And
keeps on moving. We just got back from being outside.
yeah, that's why we weren't on yesterday, which we kind of said last week. We didn't know when we would get on, if we would even get on today or yesterday, which we didn't. So here we are, a day late, but we're here. So you may or may not get 2 movie reviews on Tuesday.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a backlog.
We do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is
we got a few to knock out for this grand slam.
More Christmas movies, and then of course this week is a split week, so it's partial Christmas, partial the next theme.
Else. Almost slipped it there.
We might tell you Tuesday if you pop on. If we get anybody chatting with us on Tuesday, I still owe him a pie in the face.
Ah, you still remember.
It will come one of these days. You have to keep watching because you just don't know which episode
you never know.
The pie will show up. But there will be a pie in the face. Okay, so our son came to us and said, "Hey guys, I have this great movie. And it starts around Christmas time, so it counts. Totally counts."
Oh. Which one was it?
Jurassic World. From 2015.
I forgot that title.
See, he's homeless and fired. Make a title.
I'll make the title.
He's making the title.
Make it happen. So
Jurassic World.
What year did you say this was?
There's 85 Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah.
2015, so this is 10 years old. And this was the first of 5 Jurassic Worlds, right?
So this kicked off another 3.
Okay.
And then Rebirth was the 7th one.
Which we talked about Rebirth.
Yeah.
So you've already heard our review on Rebirth, so now we're going backwards to Jurassic World. Okay, so there's aspects to this movie that I would like, and then some that I don't. The actress, the redhead, I don't think she's a great actress. I really don't like her.
She did good in an episode of Black Mirror. That was social media based. Was actually
but in this
good.
one, there's so much fake acting from her. There were several parts that I said, really? That looked so incredibly fake. She just, I don't know. Maybe this was her first gig.
No, I think she's been around
So
a while.
Bryce Dallas Howard is her name.
She's one of those famous people with 3 names that have to be said all the time.
Okay, yeah, and I mean, she was in plenty of movies.
Yeah.
The Help, Black Mirror, The Mandalorian, Deep Cover. She's in a lot. Witch Mount. I mean, she's in a lot of movies, so you would think she would have done a little bit better with her acting skills.
Probably,
but it was lacking.
Didn't quite fit the character, I suppose.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
Chris
know.
Pratt.
I didn't like her in this part. I like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a great actor.
Yeah.
And he pulled off his part really, really well. I love his chemistry with Blue.
Which was a new touch to the Jurassic movies because there was never any attempt to communicate, and so this was the first time were trying to establish some kind of line of communication with the dinosaurs.
Yeah, and Chris Pratt set himself as the alpha with them. And so then Blue, so they were, dang, my mind's going blank what type of dinosaur they were. Velociraptors. I knew raptor, but I was trying
the
to
most
think.
Dangerous ones from the original movies.
Yeah. So he basically trained the Velociraptors to obey his command.
Mm-hmm.
He was, at one point, rescued a guy who had fallen in their enclosure and was able to get the guy out and himself without them eating him, which Velociraptors are fast.
And he told the guy, "You ever wonder why there was a job opening?"
And that guy probably ain't gonna make it much longer neither. 'Cause he wasn't smart enough to keep his body out of the cage.
Yeah.
But I liked this movie in that I liked how massively big some of them were.
Like the Mosasaur.
The Mosasaur.
I think something that the first movie did really well was give real scale to these dinosaurs, which is why it was really fun to watch in the movies. Such a grandiose scene with these gigantic beasts to watch. And so I think the Mosasaur, specifically the Mosasaur, the one that would jump out of the water, brought that scale to the audience. And I think Rebirth did a good job of that too, with those long-tailed the brontosaurus things. Yeah.
One thing in this movie that I noticed that the other ones, so this one did not have friendly dinosaurs in it, where the other ones all had at least one view of friendly dinosaurs. This one did not. This one was all...
That's true. They were all
extremely engineered to be vicious.
Before they started to look funny, like in Rebirth.
Right. Yeah. So this one focused for sure on the Mosasaur, the pterodactyl.
It was the special feature.
Pterodactyls.
The
flying.
Oh yeah, those pterodactyl things. Yeah.
Flying ones, whatever ones they were. I forget what they said. Pterodactyl, I think.
And then
bird cage.
Yeah. And then this one is, of course, the one that had the new manufactured one, the
white one. That looked gray.
Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex, yeah.
I-Rex.
So it was all the vicious ones, and that was just really kind of which one of them dominated. So, actually, T-Rex beat out the Indominus Rex in this one.
And I think it was okay, to write it that way. I don't know, because everybody liked the T-Rex from the original movie.
Well, and the T-Rex had help in this one. So he worked together with the Velociraptors.
With the Velociraptors, yeah.
So they kind of teamed up, obeying their alpha.
Some mutual understanding there.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Besides that, it was kind of a repeat of the same formula from the first one. Just newer. So, I don't, the first one did a lot of things right.
Yeah. Still the best. Always the best. Always going to be the best in my mind.
Yeah.
Rebirth is probably second favorite for me.
And they did touch on when they ran into those Jeeps.
Baba. Shh. We got my parents' dog.
The Jeeps that they used, the touring Jeeps that they used in Jurassic Park, they were able to jumpstart one somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was
a touch of nostalgia over
there. So this one, the people in the park got attacked. So the park was fully functioning, full of people, busy.
Lots of people.
And they got attacked, and a lot of them got killed and eaten by the Mosasaur and the pterodactyls and other things. So.
And something that the park owners were talking about were getting their scientists to continually innovate. But the thing about that I forget which character may have talked about it, but you start to see it every day. People lose that interest, and then suddenly the biggest, baddest dinosaur is just another hippo in the zoo.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I got an early birthday present. Oh boy. Brought me a...
Bobo, so I got you lychee
Bobos.
tea with the lychee. Shut up.
Out of Bobos.
lychee tea with the lychee.
Lychee tea with lychee gems.
Lucky.
I hope you like.
Feng cha. Feng cha. That's where he went.
Aisha.
Thank you.
Yeah. How is it? Is it good? Okay, good.
Yeah. It's really
Lychee's a
good.
winner.
Okay, good.
Mm. I love lychee. Thank you, bud.
Yep, I'm gonna go log on to your live now.
Okay. Okay, so now rating it. What would you rate this one? Now that we've seen, I guess, all of them, right? Now we've seen them all.
Gotta put them in proper context. I'll give it a 7.5.
I was gonna say 7.
Mm.
Because yeah, her acting, I don't know, just was subpar to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a 7 and a 7.5 we say for this one. So Rebirth is better, but this one kind of gives you context for that one. So this kind of talks about how they started genetically engineering them. So watching this one's a good lead-in to
More teeth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I think one of my favorite parts is where the guy in the control room, the younger guy with the glasses, he always had his dinosaurs knocked off.
oh,
And he was about to have some final words and say that he liked this girl, and then she stopped him in his tracks.
I have a boyfriend. Sad. You just want to be sad for the guy.
One of the funniest parts of the movie.
Okay, so that was Jurassic World from 2015. The next one is A Vineyard Christmas.
From 2023.
So this one is definitely Hallmarky feel for me. Subpar acting
Yeah.
as per typical Hallmarky.
Okay, what about the story?
The story was okay. Kind of a... She's a journalist, has to write an article about Christmas. She goes back home to her beginnings and meets this guy who owns a vineyard, and they're kind of struggling, and so she writes a story about Christmas and with how they do it. They use frozen grapes or something for their wine and all this kind of stuff, and so she kind of, that's what she was going to write about. So she was interviewing him. Well, guess what happened? She falls for him.
And then he dies.
No, he doesn't die.
I don't think I saw this one. I watched the other ones.
He doesn't die. She doesn't live there, obviously, so she writes her great article, and it ends up being about family and friends for Christmas kind of thing, more so than the vineyard. But she gets her promotion and tells him that she's going back home while he's all angsty and hippity about it, and the last girl left me to go pursue her career, and he's just stayed in this little podunk town. So his brother convinces him, okay, just go move with her. This town is holding you back. You need something more. And guess what he does? He leaves, and he goes and moves with her. Shocker, right?
So
you didn't see it coming or
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
And she's... Okay, so the thing that got me was she was supposed to be part Filipino.
What?
Her dad was Filipino, but he did not look like he's Filipino.
Yeah.
And they have a look. This guy did not look Filipino. He looked Japanese.
Oh.
But yet he was supposed to be Filipino. His accent was not Filipino.
Yeah, some of us
His
look
characteristic was not Filipino. He did not ask everyone over for lunch.
And say, oh, do you know? Or
Did you get?
would you like to come over?
Yeah, so, I mean, they had a friend's Christmas, so she invited her friends over, and I don't know, in the movie it kind of seemed like he had, like, this weird thing for one of her friends. Very strange.
Well,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
good if it's unclear about that part. They need to... Sounds like they could have improved the story.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe just the acting.
Yeah, and use an actual Filipino person.
Yeah.
not Japanese.
We're all over.
Not all Asians are the same.
Yeah, just look the same.
So I would probably give it a 5. 5 out of 10 for A Vineyard Christmas in 2023. Okay, and then the next one is Christmas wreaths and ribbons.
Did this guy help the other shop with the wreaths?
Yes,
The
so
bakery guy?
this one, the woman owns a wreath shop. The guy owns a bakery. The woman gets hurt, breaks her arm, can't make her wreaths. They're neighbors. So he realizes she's hurt. He goes over and he volunteers to help her. No payment needed. Help her make the wreaths. Well, she's very controlling and he has to make her see that she needs to let other people help her and not be so controlling. And
Yeah,
so
it was funny
ridiculous.
to see him try to help, and then she is just saying, "Nope, all wrong." Poor guy. He was just trying to learn how she does things, and then trying to be a help instead of a hindrance.
Yeah. So, the acting was a little bit better, but still cheesy. I mean, it was still Hallmarky acting, so nothing to write home about. It was predictable, as most Hallmarky movies are.
No, that's too bad.
And yes, they ended up together in the end. Shocker, right?
One of them needs to die for a better story.
See, and that's why Nicholas Sparks is my favorite author. Someone always
Somebody
dies.
Yeah.
In every one of his stories.
Everybody dies,
But it makes you connect with the feelings and with the characters. So there's something to that. I mean, not that people die, but I don't know. Hallmarky Christmas movies, they all have the same ending.
So I heard about, with good story writing, don't make it so...
Predictable?
Yeah, I guess that's the best word. Yeah. Because you can still tell a story without just flat out explaining everything, and...
they do not represent
my
people. Yeah. No. So, this was better than the last one. So maybe a 6.
Okay.
A 6 out of 10 on this one.
Christmas Rex and Ribbons.
Wreaths. Did you say Rex?
Yeah.
Were you being funny?
Yeah. It's a joke. Because it was bad.
So are your jokes.
What? What? Is that supposed to be a joke?
Okay.
She's funny.
The next one is Snowed In Christmas.
Oh, I get it. Snowed in. As in the place you stay.
Christmas. So this one is 2 colleagues that don't really get along. They're sent on a business trip.
They're supposed to go to Aspen, weren't they?
Yeah. They don't make it to Aspen because there's this big old blizzardy whatever that comes in, and they end up in Indiana.
In where? What's it called?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And
Christmas, Indiana?
And what were the owners? Winters?
Yeah, the last name was Winters.
Carol?
It was Chris
and Carol?
And Carol Winters. Yeah. Chris and Carol.
There's
Christmas Carol in the Winters.
You remember who else was trying to make it to Aspen? Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, you're right.
They tried to go to Aspen.
Oh my goodness. I don't make it either. But anyway, so they end up at this inn. Christmas Inn. Winters. It was Winters Inn.
Winters Inn,
Yeah. Because it was the last name. So they stay at this beautiful inn. I mean, just beautiful. All Christmased out. All gorgeous. Perfect wood. Everything
Very nice.
perfect in the inn.
Very nice.
They're the
hosts.
only ones staying there.
Yeah.
But yet they have to stay in a room next to each other.
Because they had to try to explain to them that, they're not together.
Right, we're not traveling together. We're just colleagues.
Yeah.
So we can't share a room. because they were going to put him in like this romantic suite or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and of course, they look very Santa and Mrs. Claus-ish.
Mm-hmm.
The Winters do. So you kind of see where this is going.
The place has been around for over 100 years, I think.
So they find out that it doesn't even exist. That's the part you missed. On paper, the inn doesn't exist. It was, over 100 years old, and the last time it had operated was 100 years before. Last time on the records it operated.
So they never had any other guests, really? Was it just them at the bed and breakfast?
I don't know, but they found the papers and they found all of the stuff about the building that was trying to get, I don't know, they were talking about it getting shut down, but yet there was no papers about it, so they were going to get rid of the building because the inn hadn't functioned in X number of however long.
And so the Aspen story, because they kept calling back to their boss and telling what happened, and then it almost sounds like all that went above her head, and their editor still expected them.
I need you in Aspen. You have to get in the story. You have to. You have to. You have to.
But hard to manage weather.
Right. I mean, what do you do when there's no flights?
Yeah. So
going in and out, and you're stuck.
As you would expect, they found their story there at Winter's Inn.
They wrote about Winter's Inn, and actually, their paper ended up being written together. Mm-hmm. He did that, sent in the final paper with them both writing it, because it was supposed to be them competing against each other. So with them both submitting it together, they both keep their jobs versus one keeping it and one losing it. And they kept the inn open for the Winters.
Was this the one
who were over 100 years old?
Was this also the one, or maybe I'm confusing this with another one, but the girl had a boyfriend where they recently broke up?
Yeah.
That is this one?
Well, they broke up at the inn. At the Christmas party.
Right, yeah, because he came over there and said, okay, let's go.
Right, and tried to whisk her away, but he wasn't really interested in her.
Yeah.
Like he should have been, so.
Yeah, he truly didn't have any interest in her.
So I did like this one. I mean, it's still predictable. Still, in the end, they were together.
Decent production value, though.
And I thought the acting was good.
Yeah,
the acting was good in this one. So I have to rate it higher. There's still the predictability. My birthday gift.
Mine? I didn't guess it.
Put on a shirt without a hole. Maybe we'll talk. Anyway, I really enjoyed this one. It was a little less predictable, even though they ended up together.
I like this one too. Acting is the other component to the script, and thought they did a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd probably give this one an 8.
I'll give it a 7.
There you go, 7 to an 8 out of 10. Hey there, I got that for her. Now you see? Mine. What movie is that from? You remember, kid? Mine. Okay. Then the next one is A Christmas in Tennessee from 2018. So I'm going to be honest with you. These auto-played one after another. And I just continued watching and enjoyed it. It was great.
Yep.
But A Christmas in Tennessee I had seen before. The girls remembered seeing it also.
Finding Nemo, yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Good job. It was the Pelicans. The Pelicans from Finding
Seagulls.
Nemo. Oh yeah, the seagulls. You're right. It's
Stop
been a
it
while.
now.
It's been a minute since I've seen Finding Nemo. Back to the movie. So this one, like I said, we had seen this before. She owns a bakery. Baking cookies was her specialty. They weren't making a whole lot of money though, and this corporation wanted to come in and turn the whole town into a ski resort.
Ah, that's right.
So they sent a representative, which was the guy, And they sent him in with his assistant to get the contract, and hallmarks are all the same. How can you sit and watch so many? Because it's so good. You don't, I mean, it's not a mystery what's going to happen. You know that they're going to end up together in the end. You just have to figure out how they're going to get there.
Through terrible acting.
Not always. The last one was good acting.
True.
This one was good acting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was getting into this one when this one was playing.
See, and
the
it was a
Christmas
little
in
bit
Tennessee
different.
one.
This one was. I mean, still, in the end, it was the same, but a little bit different to getting there.
The one guy was faced with a situation of
accepting
the proposal.
Well, so
almost.
They proposed to her to sell, promising her enough money for her to be happy forever, right? For them to buy out her business, and really, it would end up buying that whole strip of the town. And there was between her and this other guy, and they only needed one signature to be able to take over the land. And so they went to her first, thinking she was going to be an easy sell because her little bakery was just tiny. She could relocate easily. She didn't make a ton of money, so she would need the money. She had a single mom, raising a daughter, that kind of thing. So they thought she would be an easy yes right away. Well, they went in, proposed it to her kind of in a cocky way, and she kicked him out. Said no way. So then they go to the other guy. Well, the other guy, kind of different situation. He was ready to sell, didn't really want his business anymore. He was ready to retire. He wanted to just kind of take it easy, and this money would... Yeah, you did. So this money would set him up for retirement. So he was like, that's kind of a good deal.
You can understand his viewpoint.
So he knew he needed to go talk to her, though. So he went and talked to her and said, I'm thinking about taking this deal. It would set me up for what I'm wanting. It would be a great gig for me. And she says, well, I will buy your business from you. I'll pay you the $10,000. Just give me some time.
Yeah.
So she worked hard to sell her cookies. Well, it ended up being Santa and Mrs. Claus come in and buy
ordering all the cookies,
hundreds of cookies. Yeah. To help keep her business alive. Yeah, that's a little cheesy, I admit. But it ends up, a big storm comes through. They're not able to ship the cookies to the North Pole to get them to Santa and Mrs. Claus. So she ends up sitting and wallowing in her pity and eating the cookies.
Oh my.
And the other guy signs. So they end up, the assistant goes back to their town all happy because she closed the deal with the old guy. The other guy, he kind of had started falling for the bakery lady, so he didn't really want her to have to give up her property and all of that. So he was kind of distraught, torn between the two. He wanted his job, but he also wanted her. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So when he found out his assistant double-crossed him and got the contract without him, he kind of fought to help the bakery woman keep her business. So he ends up succeeding in the end. I know.
Okay.
Predictable. And they end up together. And the rest is history.
Was there any deeper conflict than being able to hold on to the stores?
No.
Or was that it? That was the main thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have turned their town upside down because it would have completely changed it from a small, quiet town to a
big bustling town.
Big bustling ski resort.
You know, we've driven today and yesterday through some smaller towns, and there's some smaller towns are nice.
There's also some smaller towns that could use a buyout.
Yes, there's
and a complete
some of those
teardown of. So, y'all, Southern Missouri, right? When we were driving through, I see an RV, like an actual driving RV. That's just the one-piece deal, not to pull behind, but the one-piece deal, with a shed right up to it as its extension.
Bet you they get cell phones.
I bet you it's wet inside there every time it rains. And this is Missouri, you guys. It rains a lot.
Yeah.
How do you waterproof a shed RV? Plop together.
I don't know.
There was no tarp over the thing. And half of these mobile homes look like they're standing with duct tape.
Probably.
Seriously, I don't even want to see the inside. I would not want to see the inside. If that's what you let the outside look like.
Maybe some of them even have some Starlink.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe I do want to see the inside. Maybe it'll impress me. Wow, okay, you kept up the inside even though the outside looks like total trash. Maybe you don't want people to break in. So if the outside looks terrible, nobody will break in because they'll think that's the same thing on the inside. And these people might maybe have it all laced in gold. Who knows?
One of the towns we drove through had a population of 100.
Yeah, we drove through the town in 5 minutes.
They had really good ice cream.
We did.
Yeah.
They said. Coffee was good.
So, yeah, these are all obviously mom and pop stores in these smaller towns, and they're excellent.
And that's the
say.
kind of things we like to go to.
Yeah.
We don't want to go to these big chain things that end up coming into these towns.
Yeah.
Usually, so a couple times you get burned with that because it's like, oh, okay, this health department should probably close these guys down.
Yeah.
But
other times,
usually
it's really
they're not like that. They're good. And it's kind of a nice surprise to stumble into those.
And, courteous and professional staff. You don't see that in bigger towns.
Yeah. Yep.
Not very often.
Yeah. Okay, so, A Christmas in Tennessee. So this is my second time seeing it. I don't remember what I rated it before. I think it was around this last Christmas that I saw it. I don't know. Let's say a 7.
Okay.
7 out of 10 on
So that's
this one.
definitely a recommend kind of rating.
Oh, it's a one-time decent watch.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Santa and Mrs. Claus buying the cookies thing. I thought that was a little too much for the cheese factor.
A little easy story writing.
Yeah. Okay. Then the last one. The last one was only a 22-minute long deal. The Bad Guys, A Very Bad Holiday. Okay, so if you've seen the Bad Guys movie, the first Bad Guys movie, so it's an animated movie. It's pretty good. I like the combination of the characters, the snake and the whatever they are
actually
all
pretty
together.
funny. Yeah.
They're funny how they work together with their different strategies, their different tactics, their different. So kind of the kind of animal they are, they kind of use those things for bad, but then they end up using them for good too. And they kind of work together, and with their different characteristics, they kind of make a really good team. So this was a Christmas spin-off of that, but this one we all noticed the animation was really bad.
Oh, that's...
It was not the same quality animation that the movie was. It looked like it was very much cheaply done, very choppy.
Like Nickelodeon?
Worse.
It was worse?
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. So I don't know. It kind of gives the Bad Guys a bad name because the quality of it was just not. And I get it. It's a 22-minute throw it together production. Like it wasn't supposed to be a full-length feature movie, but
if they intentionally gave it that look, it just sounds like they made a poor choice.
Yeah, they tried to make it more nowadays cartoony style.
Yeah.
Instead of the good animated look.
Yeah. It's not going to work all the time.
Typical Bad Guys antics where they do something and it ends up flopping and, it's funny. I mean, it was still funny and it was okay. Would I watch it again? No, I wouldn't. The original Bad Guys movie, yeah, maybe, but...
So it sounds like the Toy Story Halloween spin-offs
yeah,
were much
kind
better.
of all of those spin-offs.
Yeah.
They're not great.
Oh, I thought the Toy Story one was better.
The Toy Story one's okay.
Well, they at least kept the animation style the same.
They did. So Disney's good about that. Disney's good about not cheaping out on their production. I don't know who puts out the Bad Guys.
I want to say it's DreamWorks, but I'm not, like the Shrek people, but I'm not sure.
You might be right. Well, it looks like this one was just a Netflix special.
Okay.
Christmas Calamity. Yeah, it doesn't have very good reviews. So that's the thing. We don't really look at the reviews before we pick a movie.
That's how adventurous we are.
Yeah.
Bad Guys 2. There's a Bad Guys 2.
I don't think the reviews are always great that we see anyway. I think they nitpick on a lot of things, which we do a little bit too, but we look for the overall quality, not just the little tiny nitpicky things. I don't know. If we say a movie's bad, it's really bad. It has bad reviews everywhere, and it's really bad because we try to find a redeeming quality.
I'd like to hear some people positively review Jurassic World.
No, it's not Bad Guys 2.
Rebirth.
It's not Bad Guys 2.
It's the Christmas spin-off.
It's just a holiday spin-off of it. So, like Toy Story has the Toy Story of Terror, which is kind of their spin-off for Halloween.
Shrek had some spin-offs
had some spin-offs. This was kind of a spin-off of that. Not the same quality. Definitely not a number 2. So it was not up to par with the Bad Guys quality animation. It wasn't.
Sounded like a completely different aesthetic altogether.
Yeah.
Sounds like a poor choice.
And it was only 22 minutes long, so really, you can't do much with the story in 22 minutes of great quality, really, I don't think.
That's what short films are.
Yeah, they're not great.
It's probably in... no.
He likes them. I don't like them.
Short films
I want a story to build.
Short and
I
sweet.
want a story to start and grab my attention and keep my attention with a storyline that builds to a climactic ending. That's what I want. That is a good quality movie to me. And yes, I know, I watch Hallmark and those don't have that. But that's different. So, okay, there's the movies that you don't have to think about because you know exactly what's going to happen. And then there's the movies that build.
It's a certain style of... It's just a certain style of movie. And some people enjoy... It caters to an audience.
It does.
That's all.
And I go through moods. So there's sometimes, especially if I'm busy or I want to do other things, Hallmarky style movies are great because I don't have to think. I know exactly what's going to happen. So I don't have to watch every detail of the movie.
Well, and like old martial arts films, those are really cheesy, but they cater to an audience. So...
True.
Yeah.
So, this Bad Guys, I'd probably give it a 5. 5 out of 10.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Not terrible.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
It's also probably not, that sounds like a not recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say stick with the Bad Guys film. It's better.
Yeah. I agree.
This one. All right. That's a wrap. That's all we have for you this time. There's quite a few, and I know we blabbered.
Oops.
But on Tuesday, we will give you our movie review. Probably 2, because we have a few.
Yeah.
That we've watched.
It keeps stacking
like,
up.
Subscribe, and ding it. So give us a like. We haven't had any new subscriptions in a while. Yeah. So we would love to get one. So tell a friend.
Yep.
Phone a friend.
It's been a little bit easier to do this type of format instead of fishing for video clips and talking over them. And
we will still do that now and then. We'll pop up some video clips if it's a movie that we really enjoy, or
just hoping for a little more dynamic conversation. It's just hard to beat the algorithm with the more popular or established. We're totally unscripted too, so.
Yeah, and we've gotten some negative comments about that, but you know what? We're doing this for fun. We're not doing this to rehearse and to spend a ton of time in retakes, and we don't. That's not what we're interested in doing. What you see is what you get.
We have other things to do.
We're in the moment and live at the time, and that's how we want to keep it. So if you don't like it, scroll on. Otherwise, hopefully you'll stick around. Tell a friend.
It's an adventure for us because we are watching movies we would otherwise not watch. Yeah, exactly what she said.
Yeah, he's right. So we've got themes already set out by you guys, by our viewers.
Yeah, I think for the next 10 years.
2.
2? Oh, 2. Okay.
This year and next year. 10 years? Come on. We don't even know where we're going to be in 10 years. We do this a little bit at a time. So yes, we have it all the way through 2026
Yeah.
figured out. So we will tell you on Tuesday what the new month's movie theme is. So pop on Tuesday and find out which 2 movies, probably, that we review and what our new theme is for
And
August.
I guess one of these Tuesdays there's supposed to be some pie. I keep hearing about a pie, but well,
When he least expects it.
I guess you have to stick around.
Yeah, maybe if we get a few extra likes and viewers.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on
ya
Tuesday.
next time.